I think there's a lot of uncertainty around the direction of the conflict, how it'll be resolved, what the off-ramps are. And, I think it's fair to say when you look at markets, market reactions have been relatively benign. And I certainly could have seen over the last couple of days, a little bit more volatility, but I don't think people are being complacent. In the long run for portfolio allocation, and I know Peter Oppenheimer, Sharmeen Mossavar-Ramari did a call for our wealth clients. If you have portfolio allocation, there's nobody that's saying you should change your fundamental portfolio allocation because of what's going on. Look, AI is a fabulous, fabulous, incredible technology that is going to drive massive productivity gains through society. There's a lot of capital being deployed to grow AI capabilities around the world. Some of that capital is going to get reasonable returns. Some of that capital is not. There are going to be winners. There are going to be losers, as within any technology supercycle.
While geopolitical landmines threaten to upend global supply chains and the sudden closure of critical energy corridors sends shockwaves through the oil markets, the smart money isn't heading for the exits. Instead, we are witnessing a masterclass in market resilience. Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon recently observed that the current environment is defined by a benign reaction to chaos, as investors pivot from fear to a surgical focus on economic off-ramps. Solomon isn't just watching the tape, he's betting on a massive, once-in-a-generation AI productivity supercycle that he believes will fundamentally rewire global GDP. But make no mistake, in Solomon's world, this isn't a rising tide lifts all boats scenario. He has explicitly warned that this cycle will be defined by a brutal separation of winners and losers. For active traders and day participants, the message is clear. If you aren't positioning for the AI factory era, your capital is likely the fuel being burned. To understand this philosophy, we have to look past the public optimism and straight into Goldman Sachs' latest institutional moves. In a series of high-conviction trades, the firm has been aggressively trimming some of the biggest names in tech, slashing Nvidia by 0.82%, Microsoft by 5.86%, and Meta by a staggering 13.51%. These maneuvers are a de-risking of yesterday's momentum to prepare for the 2026 winners. Let's begin with the heavy hitter that seems to be the ultimate hedge in this volatile market: Apple Inc., ticker AAPL. While the rest of big tech is locked in a $600 billion arms race to build the most massive AI models, Apple is playing a different, much more surgical game. Instead of burning tens of billions on raw compute, they are positioning themselves as the endpoint for whichever AI model eventually wins the race. This distribution-first business model is backed by a staggering installed base of over 2.5 billion active devices, a massive user footprint that acts as a compounding machine for high-margin recurring revenue. The financial results for the first quarter of 2026 are nothing short of a fortress. Apple reported a massive $143.8 billion in revenue, up 16% year-over-year, driven largely by the iPhone 17 lineup and a record-breaking services segment. Services alone brought in $30 billion this quarter, with an incredible 76.5% gross margin. When you see total gross margins expanding to 48.2%, it's a clear signal that the revenue mix is shifting toward these highly profitable, recurring software layers. The immediate catalyst for this spring is the MacBook Neo, a breakthrough $599 laptop powered by the 18 Pro chip that aims directly at the low-cost Chromebook and Surface markets. By lowering the barrier to entry into the Mac ecosystem, Apple is aggressively expanding its top of the funnel to bring even more users into their high-margin services web. From an industry perspective, Apple's strategy of distribution plus trust plus silicon is their real moat. They are leveraging their in-house chip design to run AI features on-device, which not only protects user privacy, but also keeps their capital expenditures significantly lower than competitors like Google or Microsoft. While others fight a zero-sum battle over cloud dominance, Apple is sitting back and collecting the platform toll from its 2.5 billion devices. With $53.9 billion in operating cash flow generated in just one quarter, the company has the firepower to return massive capital to shareholders while funding the next leg of the AI supercycle. Next on the list is a company that is quite literally on fire right now, Alphabet Inc., ticker GOOGL. While some investors have been spooked by a recent 11% valuation pullback between February and March 2026, the underlying fundamentals suggest this is a massive outperformance story in the making. Goldman Sachs seems to agree, having recently added over 756,000 shares to their Class A position, bringing their total value owned to $16.3 billion. The headline story here is Google Cloud, which has transitioned from a supporting player to a dominant growth engine. In the fourth quarter of 2025, cloud revenues surged by a blistering 48% year-over-year to $17.6 billion. This isn't just empty growth either. The segment saw an extraordinary 12.6 percentage point expansion in operating margins, proving that Alphabet is successfully scaling its AI infrastructure into a highly profitable enterprise machine. This explosive activity is exactly why the company is doubling down, projecting a massive capital expenditure range of $175 billion to $185 billion for 2026. While the market questions that level of spending, Alphabet's balance sheet is uniquely positioned to handle it. The company generated over $113 billion in revenue in Q4 alone, beating expectations by more than $2 billion. Even with their aggressive capex, they are still producing over $24 billion in quarterly free cash flow. This financial fortress allows them to innovate across multiple fronts simultaneously. From Gemini 3.1 Pro, which recently surpassed OpenAI on key benchmarks, to Waymo, which is now stress testing its autonomous robotaxis in the harsh winter conditions of Chicago. Now, Alphabet isn't just participating in the AI race, they are owning the track, providing the essential computing power for rivals like OpenAI and Anthropic. As the forward PE corrects to a more attractive 26.6x, the data points toward a company that is perfectly positioned to capture the next leg of the 2026 technology supercycle. Transitioning from the cloud infrastructure of the future to the logistics engine of the world, we find our third winner in Amazon.com, ticker AMZN. Goldman Sachs has doubled down on this retail and cloud hybrid, adding 638,000 shares last quarter to bring their total position to a massive $14.8 billion. While the market often focuses on the razor-thin margins of e-commerce, the real story is the explosive synergy between Amazon Web Services and their emerging AI-driven advertising business. AWS continues to be the bedrock of the company's valuation, but in 2026, the narrative has shifted to generative retail. Amazon is deploying proprietary AI models to optimize their global supply chain, a move that Solomon would likely categorize as a major productivity gain. By reducing shipping times and waste through predictive AI, Amazon is effectively expanding its operating margins in a way that traditional retailers simply cannot match. Furthermore, AWS is now seeing a massive tailwind from the sovereign AI trend, where governments and enterprises seek localized cloud infrastructure, a market where Amazon's global footprint is unrivaled. The most compelling catalyst for 2026, however, is the integration of next-gen AI into their advertising stack. Amazon's ad revenue is now growing at a pace that rivals the early days of Google Search, fueled by AI tools that help sellers generate high-converting content and target customers with surgical precision. This is high-margin revenue that flows directly to the bottom line, helping to offset the massive capex requirements of the AI era. With a 1% increase in Goldman's position, despite the broader market uncertainty, the firm is signaling that Amazon is a winner that can weather energy supply chain shocks while simultaneously dominating the digital and physical worlds. The 2026 market is not for the faint of heart. As David Solomon noted, the line between winners and losers is being drawn in real time, and the risk premium is shifting. Goldman Sachs is voting with its billions, rotating out of the frothy momentum of the past and into the entrenched platform dominance of Apple, Alphabet, and Amazon. For active investors, the strategy is clear. Focus on cash flow, distribution moats, and the companies that own the AI endpoints. The volatility is high, but for those following the data, the opportunity has never been greater.